Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another development involving Operation Dudula, and this time they are targeting the education sector. The group has announced that they are going to launch a campaign aimed at blocking illegal foreign nationals from accessing public schools in South Africa. It's a move that is already sparking debates across communities and social media. Watch till the end so you can see the sources and try to verify the news for yourself. And if you are new here, make sure to subscribe so you can keep up with updates on issues that are shaping our country. According to Operation Dudula's leadership, this new campaign will focus on identifying schools where, they say, undocumented foreign learners are taking up space meant for South African children. They argue that the country's education resources are already stretched thin and that local children should be prioritized. Their plan involves visiting schools, speaking to principals, and pushing for proof of legal documentation before a child can be admitted or allowed to stay enrolled. The announcement follows months of Dudula activities in other sectors such as healthcare and the workplace. In recent times, the group has staged demonstrations at clinics, workplaces, and communities where they believe illegal foreign nationals are receiving services at the expense of locals. Now, shifting their focus to schools is seen as a bold and controversial step. Supporters say it's about protecting resources for South Africans, while critics warn that targeting children will cause unnecessary harm and deepen divisions. In their public statements, Dudula leaders claim they are not against legal foreign nationals. They say their focus is solely on those who are undocumented. However, many activists and human rights organizations have come forward to condemn the move, calling it discriminatory and potentially in violation of the Constitution. In South Africa, the right to basic education is protected, and courts have previously ruled that no child should be denied access to school because of their immigration status. Government officials have also weighed in, reminding everyone that schools are meant to be safe and inclusive spaces. The Department of Basic Education has reiterated that it is illegal to deny a child access to education based on nationality or documentation. They have also warned that any attempt to disrupt schools or intimidate learners could result in legal action. The debate around Operation Dudula's school campaign is not just about policy, but about values and priorities. On one hand, communities are struggling with overcrowded classrooms, limited resources, and underfunded facilities. On the other hand, there is the moral and legal obligation to ensure that every child, regardless of where they come from, can learn and grow in a safe environment. This tension is not unique to South Africa. Many countries face similar debates when it comes to balancing national resources with humanitarian responsibilities. But here, the issue is layered with our history, our constitution, and the deep social challenges we face today. For Dudula supporters, they see this as taking a stand for South Africans in tough economic times. For opponents, it's a dangerous step that could harm vulnerable children and create an atmosphere of fear in schools. In practical terms, it's still not clear how Dudula intends to enforce this campaign. Schools are under the jurisdiction of provincial education departments, not community groups or activists. Principals and teachers are legally bound to follow government policies, and interfering with school operations can be a criminal offense. This means Dudula's actions could quickly escalate into legal battles if they attempt to remove learners or block access. Reactions from parents have been mixed. Some South African parents support the idea, saying they have been frustrated for years over what they believe is the strain caused by undocumented learners. Others, however, have strongly rejected the plan, warning that it will turn schools into conflict zones and traumatize children. Social media has been buzzing since the announcement. Hashtags linked to Operation Dudula and education have been trending, with heated arguments between those for and against the move. Memes, videos, and even live-stream debates have been flooding timelines, showing just how emotional and polarizing this issue has become. The Department of Home Affairs has not yet made an official statement on this specific Dudula campaign, but they have previously urged all community members to report illegal immigration through proper legal channels. They maintain that immigration enforcement is the role of the police and home affairs officials, not activist groups. This brings us to one of the core questions: will this campaign actually achieve anything concrete, or will it just add more tension to already struggling communities? For now, all we know is that Dudula is determined to go ahead, and their supporters are rallying behind them. Meanwhile, schools, government departments, and civil society groups are bracing for possible confrontations. From a legal perspective, any attempt to deny a child access to education will likely be challenged in court. In past cases, South African judges have been very clear about protecting the right to basic education, even for undocumented learners. So Dudula may find themselves not just in the news, but also in legal trouble if they push too far. On a lighter note, it's almost as if South African politics is a reality TV show with endless plot twists. Just when you think the storyline is slowing down, another big headline drops, and everyone starts arguing again. If this was an actual TV show, the writers would deserve an award for keeping the drama alive season after season. And if you're wondering who gets to write the next episode in this saga, well, that's up to the people, the courts, and the laws of the land. We'll keep following this issue and bring you updates as it develops. Whether you agree with Dudula's approach or not, it's clear that the conversation about immigration, resources, and public services is far from over. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future updates. And remember, always check the sources for yourself so you know exactly what's going on. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. News sources: Operation Dudula leadership statements, Department of Basic Education, civil society and human rights organizations, local and national media reports.